Hello, welcome back to the channel. Just a little continuation on the Motogadget equipment. Today I'm going to focus a little bit on this guy, the M button, and explain this little bit of mess that I have going on here at the moment. So firstly, what we have here is I have three buttons. Ground is daisy chained together, and each one of these wires that are coming out of the M button are obviously representing something. So in this case, the blue one is my start button, the white one is my right turn signal, and the yellow one is my left turn signal. I just want to point out at this point that a lot of these wires here, all this mess, are fairly, these won't be coming from your handlebars. They are simply, it's just because of the mess that I've got on here to power this. This will all be away from what you're doing. The only wire which is going directly to the Motogadget is this green wire that you see looped around here, and it's going into here, and then it's just going into the kill port on the Motogadget. Now, I do have a ground coming from the button, which is also coming up and coming into here, and it's also grounding the buttons, but that's just because it's a sort of temporary arrangement so that we can play with it. So again, I have a couple of lights here just to demonstrate the buttons, and obviously I now have the switch to turn this on and off, so I can now demonstrate how this thing behaves, if you like. So what I want to show you first is I actually just playing around. I have the alarm set on this at the moment. So this has no, as far as it's concerned, I'm nowhere near the bike because my Bluetooth is turned off. But if I just, it's quite a sensitive. You have about 10 different settings within the app, of which you can set the sensitivity of the alarm. I'm not sure what this is on. I would say that was quite sensitive, but yeah, just interesting to show that. So if I turn my Bluetooth on, the system now thinks that I'm here, and there you go. I've just walked up to the bike, the system knows I'm here. A double click on the start button, and the system has now come to life. Very cool. So as you can see, I have power feeds to the indicators, and then this is just a temporary earth, which you can do anywhere on your bike. This earth that I mentioned a second ago, this one here, I believe that you could probably create an earth anywhere. So you'd have an earth coming down, out your handlebars with this green wire, but then you can earth it somewhere. It's just got to earth to the same thing as this. So technically you won't have that wire. I just want to add that also the M button also apparently it's designed to be within the handlebars. The reason for that is because the handlebars will act as a shield against I believe it's like RFI waves or something like that. So if it's near to anything like a set of coil packs or ignition, like an ignition lock, like an ignition barrel, if you're using that, then it can cause interference, and it can cause sort of ghost things to happen apparently. So I haven't experienced this, but I'm guessing, you know, if you mount that in your headlight, then maybe when you turn on your headlights, maybe your indicators will start flashing or something. I don't know. So again, a simple push, you know, one little dab, and there we go. We have indicator. One more dab, indicator off. Same on the other side. And turns off. So, you know, a very clean, very simple system. And if I just double click on the blue one, the system has now shut down. And if I just turn my Bluetooth off, job done. It should, yep, now that is alarm set and it thinks I've walked away. Very cool system. As far as I'm concerned, this contains witchcraft or something, because if you take all the grounds out of the equation, somehow it knows, you know, which one of these and which one of these, worked out by this guy through one little wire. Personally, I think that's amazing. So we're getting through the different components to the Motogadget items I'm going to be sticking on the bike. The next thing that I need to do is create the switch blocks that these will be going in. I do have the Motogadget ones, but I don't like these. I think they look kind of boring, yeah, for want of a better description. I'm working on these guys currently, which, believe it or not, are actually off of a Royal Enfield. You can see where I've tapped out one of the holes to fit. This was originally a slide kill switch, which I don't want. I want this to be a round sort of button. Pay no attention to all these markings, because these will be sandblasted or sanded and refinished. But I want to use these guys, and it's going to have sort of secret hidden buttons in the back. I already have one here, and I'm going to drill an extra one out there, just to make it a little bit more sort of custom and individual to this bike. I probably won't make a video on those, but you'll see them when they're ready, and we can actually fit out the buttons with the daisy chain, earth and inner set handlebars, and how I then wire it into everything else. Still have to do the breakout boxes, and I may do a little introduction into this. Not that I know too much about it, because I don't, but we might get it out of the packet and just have a look at it, because obviously I can't show that working until, you know, the bike is up and running. So it's a thing for later, but I may, especially if people are interested, I may just take that out and have a look at it and see how easy it is to fit. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'm trying to grow this channel, and give us a like if you want. See you in the next one.